Hello, this is John Cavalli, and this is our Q3. Wow, hard to believe. Q3 quarterly newsletter review. I do a little video to give you the spirit of what we were writing about. I hope you enjoy, and as always, thanks for tuning in. Thank you very much. All right, here is our landmark article, the key number one article, and it's called Generational Makeups. Where this article's genesis came from was the fact that we offered last quarter to help the younger generation, the next generation, and we had an astounding response. We're so happy. So I dug a little bit deeper into this. I'm going to use this fancy stuff that we have. I dug a little bit deeper and found out some interesting stats about this millennial and about the multiple generations. This is really neat. Here's the millennial generation right here. Here I am at Generation X, Y, the boomers. Here's my son over here. But I do go into some details and over this generation. This is generally the generation for the next savers that have been welcomed into our firm and we've worked with over the past few months and the quarter. So that's kind of the genesis of where this article came from. Let me go back here to this front one. You know, we can't have a newsletter without some talk about earnings, moving right along here. And so where I go on this article is essentially just talking about earnings. Here we go. So here's the carryover for it. And here what we have is that earnings and higher earnings are what makes stock markets go up. I put this chart in here to let you know that, hey, we're not at super frothy valuations, we're not at low valuations either. So we're a little bit on the high side. More importantly, here is what FactSet currently estimates that the earnings are going to be. It's a whopping $1.50 to $2. All other things being equal, that would mean a very sideways market. So I just wanted to visit with you on that. This was a little bit more outside of the box, this article. 7 Habits. I was a big Stephen Covey fan, and the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, I even mentioned that I read the book multiple times. Ran into this article, and it's 7 Habits of Unhappy and How to Avoid Them. And you guys know, if anybody can do it, I can pull in some interesting facts related to how to make it financially related. And I go through each one of these, and yeah, I had a little bit hard time doing this one, but the genesis of this is really relaying sometimes we think it's tough in the financial world, but it's not, and also that these are some of the beliefs that you might want to stay away from just because they're the negative beliefs. And this article is interesting in that I'm just trying to remind everybody that, you know, we're deep into this article is just all on this page, making hay while the sun shines, and it's to remind everybody to keep our wits about us. We're very long into this economic cycle. And these are the last 2 economic cycles. They weren't pretty, but if we have another one, I don't know where it's going to go. Maybe we keep going, and maybe it comes down. But we're a long time into this, and some of this has been artificially completed by the Fed holding rates down as well. So just keep our wits about us. No major debts, and a little bit of a side. Sounds like we're talking out of both sides of our mouth when I say get a line of credit. But I'll let you read through this, and it's just again keeping our wits about us. And this always a area that people are talking about, and that I get more comments about this than almost any other page. And this is my son on a recent trip, and this is kind of what we're doing over the summer. That is Isaac, the brain's son, and note that that's Freakonomics, a highly intense economic book that he latched onto on a recent vacation. Kathy goes into her recent travels, and our publisher has probably the best travels for the whole year. And so anyway, welcome you to take a look at that. And the closing thoughts, I want to come over kind of proud of these closing thoughts. And that is that 2 things. Number 1, remind everybody that we are on a Sunday before Thanksgiving for our holiday party. This is a special 20th anniversary party, and we've got a super venue, and so we had to move it up, as well as we wanted to try a little bit different time. Lastly, but not leastly, had 2 very flattering things. I was re-asked at the end of the quarter to appear live on Sirius Satellite Radio. It went well. It was a total fun event, and it's live. So nail biting, no chance for any do-overs. And then this is on the docket. I have also been asked to write for credit.com. Both of these, of course, are non-compensated. We're fee only. We aren't compensated. But it's quite an honor to be able, in my opinion, to be able to share some of the knowledge and the experiences that we've all had. These are my favorite sites for the this one's a multiple one, the Home Away, but these are my favorite sites. I did research on these to create this newsletter. As always, hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful summer. Don't forget, September 7th is Labor Day and the early holiday party. So, thank you very much.